while we get that set up for you guys. So I'm gonna pause the music, switch us over, and all right, just give me a countdown whenever you're ready.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, we're set up for the most part. So just like I said,
Yeah,
whenever you're
that's
ready.
quite a bit earlier than I
Sorry,
expected. Okay.
sorry.
Yeah,
It's
just schedule stuff. Yeah, understand.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just give me a second here. I need to pull up all my notes on the side just to make sure.
Take your time.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure everything is good. Okay. Okay. You ready?
Ready as you.
Okay. So time starts in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay. So hey guys, Chronos, and this is Elder Scrolls Anthology. So I'll be running every single Elder Scrolls game in 2 hours, 2.5 hours-ish. Okay. So hopefully I can get some good stats here. I need a specific amount of speed and gold. It's pretty important. And intelligence is also really nice to have as well. So this is the first game in the series, Elder Scrolls Arena. It's a pretty old game, as you can see graphically. And we're going to just head through this dungeon. So there's two types of spawns we can get here. One is rats, one is goblins. Got the goblin spawn, which is pretty good. Rats can poison you or disease you, which kind of ruins the run if it happens, but it's a quick reset if it does, but it should be fine. So here we're just trying to level up to level 2 by killing all those enemies. Here we go. So now we wait an hour to get this cutscene, and it's important to get these cutscenes in the game because in order to progress, you need to get each of those. And now we're just going to go to the first city. Okay. Another thing I should mention about the run is strafe running is the fastest way to move in this game. So you'll be seeing me move diagonally most of the time. So now here, I'm going to make a couple spells. Making an invisibility spell. Okay. Sadly, I don't have as much gold as I wanted to, so it's going to be pretty risky what I'm doing here. Should work out, because I got pretty unlucky with the gold that I got from one of the chests, or kind of chest-like things on the ground. And what we need to do here is we made 3 spells, all of which will help us go through the dungeon of Stonekeep in this game. So now we're going to get over to our first quest here, which is in this castle. Just going to talk to the Queen here and head over to Stonekeep. So here we cast a Fortify Speed spell, and that gives us the ability to move much faster. And we're trying to move at 100 speed, which is the max amount of speed in this game. And we're going to pick up that scroll. I also casted a invisibility spell and a levitation spell. And the levitation spell gets us over the water, and the invisibility spell lets us not get seen by those wolves and other enemies. So here I'm waiting a couple hours so I can restore my mana, so I can cast spells quickly again without worrying about the mana cost later. And we're going to head back to Stonekeep to do the second quest. And in this game, it's pretty interesting because in the latest patch of the game, for some reason, they didn't remove this quest item when you picked it up and left. So it always respawns right here. So we can just keep on picking up the quest item, and it progresses the timeline for like our quest being completed. The thing is, it stops after 3 times, so we have to go to another castle to reset the scroll each time. So here, we're going to wait an hour to get the cutscene, and we're going to head to Skyrim Winterhold, which is our next location. And we're going to do the same thing. So in this game, you can't do anything when it's nighttime, so you have to wait outside the castle until it reaches daytime. And if there are enemies when you wait outside, it stops your wait timer, and you have to go in and out to get rid of the enemies. And just keep doing it until it gets to daytime. Here we go. So now that it's day, we're going to head to the next quest giver. Right here. Talk to the wizard guy, get our quest. Do Stonekeep again. So we're just going to be doing Stonekeep a lot of times in this run. 17 to be exact. And it's quite, I guess, repetitive, to say the least. Good thing it's the only Elder Scrolls game where it's pretty, like, I guess you could say boring in that sense, because of how repetitive it is. In fact, Arena is the second longest run in terms of times and world records. The only longer one is Skyrim. Okay. Let's just head through Stonekeep again, pick up the scroll, same thing, head out. Then wait an hour here, and get to the next castle. Which is Elden Root, or yeah, Valenwood Elden Root. Yeah, but this is basically what the arena speedrun is. It's very easy to learn. So, if you want an easy speed game to learn, this is a very, very easy one. The hardest part is the first dungeon of the game, where it's pretty easy to die if you don't understand the controls that well. But once you've learned controls and everything, it's a very easy run to learn. Hardest part is optimizing the route by running through Stonekeep very quickly and uh, using your spells effectively and getting good RNG. Especially because this game is pretty RNG reliant on whether or not it's daytime outside. So once again, Stonekeep. This is 6 Stonekeep. So we're a third of the way through the game. Pick up the scroll, head out. Then it's on to Ellisware, Corinth. So wait an hour to get the cutscene. Get our level up. And find our next quest giver. It's nighttime again, so we have to wait outside. There we go. So another cool thing you might have noticed in this game that was discovered pretty recently is that you can talk to any character in this game as long as you can see them. So from very far away, you can just talk to them as long as you can click on them, which is pretty cool. It saved probably around a minute 30 in the run just from doing that. So here, once again, Stonekeep, jump through, levitate over the water, pick up scroll, and head back. Do it again. Another funny thing to note in this game is you have to be careful with your movement inside Stonekeep, because it's really easy to just lose your run there if you move incorrectly. What can happen is the wolves that I walk past, if you walk the incorrect way, you can get stuck on top of them. And because when you move inside the room, they don't spawn in until you reach them, that sort of thing. And so you can just get stuck on them completely. And in order to get out, you have to kill the wolf. And sometimes you can die doing that, which is pretty much a run killer in this game. But we'll just continue. It's really easy as long as you don't make the mistakes. So here we're at Somerset Isle, Lilandra. It's nighttime. We have to wait till day. And I got ambushed, so I have to go in and out again. Oh. Accidentally clicked the door. Okay. Getting pretty unlucky at this door in particular. Oh, it's raining. I don't think that's ever happened to me when it's raining at this section. But you can get all sorts of weather in this game. The important one to be scared about, to say the least, is something called a hotbox. And what happens is you have fog that covers your screen very intensely, and it makes you move at half speed. So when that happens, you do lose around 20 or 30 seconds, which is a pretty decent chunk of time in the run. So here, cast the spells, go through Stone Key. Pick up scroll and head out. Same thing. Doesn't change. This is arena. Oh. And repeat again. Here, exit out, here, jump over, cast levitate, pick up scroll, head out. So the next area we go to, which is Black Marsh in Stormhold, it's the one where you can get the hotbox the most likely. So we'll see if we get it here. Oh, not Black Marsh, my bad. I accidentally skipped one. It's High Rock. It's not a big deal. Only lost like 10 seconds from doing the wrong order. Is it daytime? I mean, the time here, it's really weird because of the sun is slightly out. So it could have been day or it could have been night. But normally if it's daytime, you can see people out and about, even though it looks like it's night. So it's a pretty interesting thing. Am I going the right way? 1 second. Yeah, I am. It looks very different because of the way there's no fog here. Because normally there is some sort of fog in this city. And I'm not used to the city being all colored and bright like this. But we're fine. So here's our temple. We're just going to talk to our guy here. If I can click on him, there we go. And do stone keep. Okay. So cast the spells. Go through the dungeon. Oh. For some reason it wasn't moving forward. Okay. And head out. So we have around 6 more stone keeps left in the run. Sorry if it's pretty repetitive. This is the fastest way to beat the game. There's another category which is a lot more fun. It's all main quests. So instead of doing this glitch where you pick up the scroll every time, you actually do the quest, and the quests in this game are actually pretty neat. And there's all sorts of cool enemies that you encounter, all sorts of cool doors. But in this run, the fastest way is just to pick up the scroll. So here, Black Marsh, Stormhold. Hey, RNG God. Yeah. If anyone has any questions on the run, feel free to ask in chat. I have just the chat pulled up on the side, so I can read stuff. Yes, bless me with good RNG. I need it for the next game, because the next game, which is Daggerfall, has the most important RNG heavy elements in it. Okay, this run, the only RNG that's needed is daytime or nighttime. You want daytime all the time. There's basically no other RNG, so all of it is just movement optimization, which is super important in the run. By strafe running correctly, by not getting stuck on things, which is a lot harder than you think in this game, because of the weird hitboxes that this game has, along with clicking on doors. Clicking on doors and clicking on the scroll are the hardest things in this game. It's actually the hardest thing to do in this game is to click the scroll, which is really funny. So if you want to speedrun the easiest game ever, this is the game. But it's super hard to get like the best of the best of times. And you can beat this game pretty quickly if you do this strat anyways, which is pretty good. So wait an hour. So why does picking up the scroll advance the story? Let's see. So in this game, you pick up the quest item, and because the quest item counts as like when you pick it up as completing the quest, it just completes, like, it just counts as like a quest completion item in that sense, and it just keeps respawning. So no matter what quest you're on, if you complete a quest by picking up the scroll, it progresses your quest counter in that sense, and it advances the story in turn. Oh, I got the hot box. This is what the hot box looks like, and I got it at the worst spot in the run. So as you can see here, I'm moving pretty slowly because of all this fog texture. So it will take me twice the amount of time to get to the quest location, which is pretty bad RNG. So here, this is the last castle. And we pick up the scroll 3 times to complete the game. So here, same thing, just 3 more stone keeps left. Jump through, levitate over. And that's 1 stone keep. 2 more to go. Oh, there was also a new, I guess you could say, glitch, but it's not really. If you edit the files in the game such that you remove the sound and music, it makes the game run a lot faster. Just did the wrong spell. Yeah, so if you disable all the music and sound in the game from editing the files, you can cut out 1.5 minutes or so in the run, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, doesn't need to load it, so it's a lot faster. Okay, here, last stone key, and arena is done once I pick up this scroll, which is here. Please click on it. Okay, so that's Elder Scrolls Arena. And I'm going to move on to Daggerfall, but first we're going to do a glitch that every arena runner does at the end of the run. It's very quick. You must do this if you run arena. If you wait a very long time here, this character speaks in the other character's voice, which is pretty funny. And then we get ambushed. Okay, and that's arena. Okay, next up is Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, which is probably the hardest game for me. So here, start game. And we're going to create our character. So this is going to be a very quick, intensive run. So being super accurate is very important in this game. And memorizing routes as well. because this run is a very difficult one. Probably took me the longest time to learn out of all the games. So here we're just creating our character. Okay, here we go. And we're just making it so that we can level up our character very quickly. I want to make sure I have a good amount of speed. Which one is the longest run? Skyrim. So here we're going to delete all the spells. And we're going to travel over to Rip Market here. And here we're going to just get a small loan. I'll take a small loan, guys. How much? Not 1 million. I'll take 50,000. Yep. So now I have a bunch of gold, which I basically just took from the bank. It's like a small loan. We're never going to pay it back because, I guess, bank fraud and stuff. So here we're going to just make a couple choose a couple spells. So combine together. This will be our leveling spell to make the teleportation spell. Damage spell. A levitation spell. And a slow fall spell, which we call slog. Because memes. Okay. So now here's the level grind part. So I'm just going to be leveling quite a lot here. Sorry if the sound is loud, but this is the fastest way to level up in the game. So we're just casting our leveling spell over and over, fast traveling to different locations to restore our mana quickly. And we're just trying to get to level 8, which is what we need to do to complete all the quests in the game. So this will take around a minute or so. Level 4. It's quite a bit smaller than I expected. Level 6. Oh yeah, this game also has some very weird texture glitches. along with some very weird and very bad sound, other like sound glitches, which are pretty irritating if they happen in the run. But there's not really anything I can do about it. It's just the nature of Daggerfall itself. My leveling is quite a bit slow here. Wonder why. I think I might have chosen one of the wrong stats, but it should be fine. Just going to level a couple more times to make sure. Because this run is a super delicate run. Yep, so now here, just going to head over to Morgaia, or Morgaia. Why do I say? Okay. And this is for a quest. So we're heading to this mansion to get her married to some sort of lich, king, something, I don't know. Whatever is in, like, a dungeon. So here we're going to fly up to her, accept the quest, and then we use a hotkey which is Alt F11. And what it does is it places you back to where you last stood. And the reason why it's in the game is to put players that have fallen out of bounds back in bounds in case something bad happened. But we're purposely going to go out of bounds in this game by climbing and dropping through the door like that. Let's head over to this quest guy. Talk to him. I forgot to set the teleport anchor. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I just have to make sure I don't really do that again. Out of bounds, cannot explain. Yeah, so there's many different ways. Spot. Rest. Okay. How do you get out of bounds? Okay. So there's 3 ways you can get out of bounds in this game. Let me make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, south of the door. There we go. So the first way is by climbing on top of a door and dropping through it, which is just something weird in the game. The second way, like, it'll probably be easier to show for the other 2 ways. Apparently the quest didn't go through. That is not good. Okay, I have a safety save. Yeah, so my safety save is kind of right after. So it's right after the quest. I'll just go over here. Okay. So let's pretend I completed the quest, because for some reason it didn't let me complete it. YeGA Myers, I'll show it. It's really hard to explain the ways for all 3, like by just demonstrating them. So I'm just going to head over to the quest giver, which is the guy that I just was at here, because for some reason the quest was not completed, and think that was a problem on my end. So what I do is I kung fu up this wall here and enter the door, and when you're falling, you just fall through the door out of bounds like that. So we accept this quest, the Groll-Laden Web, Anchor. There we go. The thing is about this game is a lot of the quests in this game have really weird names and stuff, which can make it pretty annoying. Because some town names, if you type them like all the way through almost, they take you to different locations and stuff, which is not good because all of them have similar names. So here we're just going to find a werewolf. Hopefully this guy's it. Oh my gosh, that was actually such good RNG. This is the most RNG heavy quest, and sometimes you can never get that werewolf. And that was the best possible RNG I could have gotten. So, yeah. So here I'm going to Long Market. Why is it Long Market Garden, please? Is it Long Market Garden? I guess it... No, it's just Long Market. See? This game is very jank. Because sometimes you can type one thing, and it won't take you to the right spot. So here we're just killing this zombie. There we go. Oh, I am somehow stuck under there. So now I need to find this person. Here. Then it takes me to... Okay. It's west. For some reason there's some mud on the ground there. It's really hard to navigate in the fog especially as well, because normally you can see things that are close by, but in this game I guess, like with the fog it's super difficult. So here we're trying to find the quest giver. There we go. And in Charton. So notice how it says in 8 days, but this game lies to you. So when it says 8 days in Charton, I have to look at the log and it says 16 days. So basically it lies to you. And if you aren't at the quest location at the right time, it fails the quest, so you have to be careful. So we have to find the location, which is 5 days away. Okay. And then now I have to find the palace, and just to make sure, okay. So the palace has a very, there we go, it's that big kind of square with the 4 circles at the corner. We have to find the other quest giver. What this quest basically is we're delivering letters. And we're just trying to give them to people. Important letters. And there we go. Oh, I casted the wrong spell. That is... Whoops. Okay, that's fine. Just head back to Daggerfall. Just heading over this way, back to the castle, to the same drop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter in. Anthology Elder Scrolls game? No, it's Anthology is the entire series, all 5 games. So here, do the courier. I don't need to anchor here. That was my mistake. Okay. So now we're going to head to Scorg Barrow again, talk to this quest guy. Once again. So walk into this door, get out of bounds. We need to make sure we click on this guide to complete the quest by pre-turning it in. For some reason it works like that. Don't know why. Precisely. When is Oblivion read all books aloud? That sounds rough. And now we're going to Sentinel. So here we're just going to make our way to kill Lich King. It's a pretty simple kill. Killing enemies in this game is actually really easy because of the spells we made. Here's the third way to get out of bounds. So if you levitate upwards and then crouch and then walk into a slope and levitate up, you just clip out of bounds just like that. And we're just heading to this quest location guy, which should be around the corner. There we go. I'm just going to kill him. There we go. And now we're heading to Durrani Tower. So this is another spot where you can lose your run. It's pretty difficult, so I have some safety saves. So here, I'm going to do a super jump. We should talk about how I've been moving around in this game. So, what I've been doing for most of the run was a buffer jump, where if you buffer the travel map and your jump and move forward and sprint keys, it makes you do a jump in a forward direction, which goes a pretty far distance. And by doing this buffer jump along with casting Slogfall, or Slowfall in this case, you can travel very far distances very quickly. And in this game, it's super hard. Like, it's one of the largest maps. I believe it's the largest non-auto-generated map in existence. It's like the size of the UK, apparently, which is kind of insane. So here we're just making our way westwards, or eastwards, what am I saying? Just trying to find a tower, which we know when we get that text pop up, and here we are. So now that we're here, going to head out of bounds by kung fuing the door, and falling through. And we're going to head to our next quest giver. So there's this lady right here, which is Medora, and we're just trying to free her from her cell here. And by getting a unicorn horn, somehow she's freed, which is pretty interesting. Look out for scorpions. Yeah, this game it's pretty weird how it works. Okay, so can also just jump, and then as we're falling, we can clip out of bounds like that as well. So now here we're just going to head this way. Medora, Lich King. Yeah, it's like a lot of these things, like the characters and stuff, it's kind of hard to understand without knowing the game. There's so many weird, like it's so weird, this game. It's so in depth for its time. So here, give her the horn. Oh, so I need to make sure I don't buffer travel because you can crash the game, which is really bad if it does happen. She's beautiful. Okay. So here we're going to go out of bounds again. And we're going to drop here a little bit. There we go. Another thing to be careful of is to not crash this game. This game is the most unstable game of all of them. Oh, I got Greensley Hall, which is the worst possible RNG. Okay, hopefully I can find the location. Okay, so here, head to Greensley Hall. Okay. Okay, so I didn't clip out of bounds. Let me save the game just in case. So I need to make sure I clip out of bounds. That's very interesting why I can't clip like that. Normally you can just clip, so I guess I'm going to have to find a backup. It should be easy enough. So this quest is another RNG quest, and I have to find a specific mummy in this dungeon to kill. So in this dungeon it has 4 locations where the mummy can spawn, which is really bad. So I have to look at these locations, try to find them. Okay. And mummies in this game make a pretty specific sound, so you know whether or not you're near them. Okay. Okay. Also, you have to be careful of not going out of bounds or else it crashes the game. Okay. So, let's see. Please, mummy, please be at a good spot. Or at least let me find it. So even with this bad of RNG, I should still be fine. It'll just take me a while, probably 10 minutes or so. Okay, it's not in here. That's a weird boar. That's a giant. So, let's try going upwards more. Also, I have to keep checking the map to make sure where I am. Because if you head out of bounds of the map, you just crash the game immediately. I think I've said that before. Oh, there's a lot of weirdos here. Okay, where am I? I should head westward. This is the biggest dungeon you can get to, so it's pretty unlucky. Those are zombies. Okay, don't want to crash the game. Okay, come on, game. Just give me the mummy somewhere. It might be in this cavern. Like right here. This might actually be the spot. It's really unlucky. I was really hoping it was here. Okay. This way. Go. Come on, game. Come on, game. Where's the mummy? Could be in here. No, it's not. Okay. I think I got the worst RNG here. Because I know 2 of the locations that I checked were actual locations of the mummy spawn, but they weren't it. Okay. So I'm going to probably have to reload the save. Okay. Let's try this. So I checked here. It wasn't here. Or here, yeah. So the next place is south. East. And it should be in the grave, which is here. So, then the torch room, which was east and up here. So I actually had the last possible spawn where it could be, and that's not good. Okay, northwest, 2 corners. This is why you need notes for this run. It's super difficult. Thing is, I don't think that's right though. Yeah, Morrowind and Oblivion should be very quick runs. So I'm not too worried because this is like one of the last few. Oh boy. This is dead on. Okay. Please, game. Zombies sound just like mummies too, so it's super irritating. I'll give myself like a couple minutes, I guess. I should have saved before. Okay. Because Greensley Hall is the one quest thing. Oh, there it is. It's here. It's right here. There's the mummy. Yes. Oh, where did it go? What? Did it fall? Oh my gosh, I swear. Please, game. This game trolling me? It was right there. Come on, game. What did you do with my mummy? It just disappeared on me. Where is it? Okay, it's just east of the entrance. I need to be closer up for this to work. Yeah, this run is so far a pretty big disaster with what's going on. Okay. I still don't know why it's super irritating like that, but it's fine. I know where the mummy is though now. Just have to get over to it. It's right up here. At least that's where. Yeah. Please, here, mummy. There we go. Yes, we did it. Poggers. Only took me ages. Okay. So now here, I'm gonna finally make sure to save. Go to Daggerfall. Head over. So now, going to do a couple last few quests in the game. Not sure what the lore behind them is too well. So we'll see. That didn't work somehow. Okay, game. That should work. Okay. So we head over to this lady, get that, head over to the king, anchor here. Oh, I forgot to buffer travel or map. Okay. It's a bug. Okay. And now we head over to Medora again. Head this way. Okay. We're going to head to Maneva, Chesterbra. I have to make sure to be careful here because if I do the incorrect thing, I can crash the game. So that's the reason why I played that part pretty slowly. Climb on top of this roof, and we're going to do another super jump. So southeast here. Okay, discovered the location. Going to head here. And make sure to not fall out of bounds as well. So here, head over to this tomb to get a cutscene. Then we go to Tuncart, and then to Woodbourne Hall to kill Lady Woodbourne. Almost done with Daggerfall, by the way. Only like 3 quests left. So here, just going to climb up, kill the knight. Which is right here. Or Lord Woodbourne, what am I saying? Okay. So now once you're dead, head out. Our last random quest of the run. So I'm going to use this sheet of paper at Charinage. Not Charinage, Charinage Hollow or something. This is the problem with this game. Charinage Hollow. Okay. So this is the main issue of finding locations in this game. You have to type out the full name, or else you get sent to the wrong location and lose the run. So now we have to find the inn. Okay. Oh wow. It's right here. Close by. So we accept the quest. Teleport out. Yeah, Daggerfall is a typing game. Okay. I have enough to cast the teleport back, but it should be fine. Oh. Let's make a safety save here. One of my runs died here in the most miraculous sort of ways, which was very disappointing because it was such a good run. Okay. So teleport back. Talk to the king. Okay. And last quest of the game. Yeah, Macker. The random missions, it sends you to specific locations, and some of them are way better than others. So it is a pretty interesting run in that sense. So here, doing our last quest. Okay. This is a place where you can definitely die, so have to make sure to make some safety saves here, because that frost thing can cast spells and kill you instantly. You just die to one hit of anything in computer. So now here, levitate up here. I'm just going to head to the end, and then that's it for Daggerfall. Am I going the right way? Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Daggerfall ends once the text pops up on the screen here, which is completely random on how long it takes. There we go. And then we get this cutscene. Yay. Argonian flight simulator? It's not an Argonian. But we will be flying. Okay. Morrowind is also a pretty delicate run, but at least it's super short, and I have a lot of stuff I can do for it. Okay, so give me a second here. Oh, pulled up my windows. Okay, should be good.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name? Well,
Okay,
not even last
so
night's
now
storm could wake you.
heading on
I
to
heard them say
Morrowind.
we've reached Morrowind.
This
I'm
is
sure the
gonna
let us
be
go.
a couple minutes. Same with Oblivion.
Quiet.
Those runs
Here comes
are
the
pretty
car.
short overall.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
And go. So I couldn't get around the guard because I'm not as good at this game. It's a pretty easy trick if you learn it correctly. It saves 2 seconds in the way.
You finally arrived.
It's hard for me though. So here we're going to be just going through the character creation stuff pretty quickly. Yeah, good music.
Yes, we've been expecting.
And we're going to open up menus here, and the game continues with the speaking, and we're just using the menu icons to line up where we click. Makes it a lot easier. So here I'm like picking the steed right now.
And what would that be? Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct. Show your papers to the captain.
So here I'm stealing a platter, but then I'm dropping it here so they don't take it from me, and then I just pick it up afterwards again. And they just let me leave with it. Here I take this ring, and I just clip through the wall by just walking straight into it.
Any time now.
And we're going to buy a couple items. So here, sell the platter. Buy the right items. Head out. Okay. Hey Wolfie, thanks for the good one. Okay, so we're heading over to this book where this wizard guy drops from the sky. Just going to take his items and teleport. And we're going to buy some potions now. So, Rise in Force, Marking, Recall. And we're going to just fly all the way to the point. So we're just flying to the end of the game right here now. And if I did it correctly, I should land perfectly. Okay, that was pretty decent. We're going to pick up this item here, or weapon, and we're just going to scroll through, switching weapons very quickly by binding our switch weapon to the scroll wheel. So we just scroll very quickly, and we're just flying through the air all the way to the right location, which is here. We're just going to head through these doors and kill this guy here somewhere. Where is he? There he is. And we're just going to kill him with a lockpick, which, for some reason, if you swing a weapon and then switch to a lockpick, it just insta-kills the enemy. It's a pretty interesting glitch. We're just going to clip through these doors, head to the end. If I can reach this door, okay. And I have to be careful not to die. So I'm just going to keep
I'm a god. How can you kill
making
a
sure
god? What a grand and
correct
intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no call
this once.
What are you doing? Stop. Lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
Wait a second. Don't mind me. I just fell onto the lava because I couldn't, for some reason, couldn't click the right thing. Please find the way out of bounds here. Sorry if you're watching my bad gameplay. Okay, there it is. Just need to clip through this door. I thought I clipped it. Okay, it's right here. It's so hard to move correctly.
Dagothur welcomes you, Nerevar, my old friend.
Here we
But
go.
this place
That's
where
Morrowind.
destiny
You no longer bear the burden.
Yeah, I knew I needed to
You have
levitate
achieved your
both.
destiny.
For some reason I was pressing the magic key, like to cast my magic, but it wasn't working correctly. Like it was stuck with my weapon out. It's probably just me being bad at Morrowind. Okay. Next is Oblivion. So we're going to load the save file that we normally use in the run. And Oblivion starts once I click this button, continue. So here we're going to equip a couple spells. And we're just going to clip out of bounds here. Hopefully it works out. There we go. First try, always good. I forgot to get the FPS limiter, but that should be fine. I mean, technically you're not allowed to run without it, but yeah. Because the movement speed is slightly faster, but it's fine. And we're just going to clip out of bounds here. This is the hardest clip in the run. It's a lot of RNG. Oh, let me just make sure I lined up correctly. If I don't get it within a couple more tries, I'll probably just go the regular route. It's only like a couple, like probably 30 seconds slow. But I do want to get this clip. Okay, never mind. We'll just run through this dungeon. Yeah, but that clip is very RNG and very finicky. It's the main reason why Oblivion any percent is not a fun category overall, because of how RNG reliant it is. If you want to run a good category for Oblivion, I highly recommend Oblivion No Out of Bounds. You get to move super fast using Skooma, and it's a very fun run. Lots more glitches, enemy, like AI manipulation and stuff. So now here we're just going to go through this dungeon cave system, I guess, in the sewers, everyone's favorite part. And I'm going to try to not soft lock the game by getting the Emperor and the Blades angry at me too much. We're still going to have to get them angry to do this fast. Okay, so here we're going to kill this guy up top here, and we're going to get the other guys angry at me. So I punched the Emperor 6 times. They should start running towards me. This saves like a couple seconds.
I accept your surrender.
If Glenroy was the one in front here, that would have been nice.
Come again! Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be... Take that!
Oh.
No, he is not one.
You'll never take that!
We must. As you... They cannot...
And now we're just going to go through this dialogue. Select the steed.
Decide.
You scum!
Okay.
For the Blades and the Emperor!
And we're just going to head through, I guess.
You may as well...
Oh.
Stick close and let us...
So I'm just going to make a quick save here just to make sure.
This...
There we go. Now they're angry at me. Okay. Hopefully this works. Okay, have to kill these guys. Oh. I thought I missed a couple. Yeah, there's one. Where's the other one? That's weird.
I'll let you live this time, Kerr.
But they should be standing at the right spot now, so I can enter through. Cool. So now here we're going to do another clip. Out of bounds. Yeah, nice aim. Don't mind me. I'm not the best guy at aiming in this in these games. Or in general. Okay. And we're just going to get out of the sewers here and beat the game. So we exit sewers. going to head to the temple.
What is it now?
And for some reason, right here, if you clip out of bounds correctly, this clip is also kind of finicky. You can just enter a door for some reason that's sticking out on the bottom, which just takes you to the very end of the game. Oh, there we go. And we just head back a few steps till the quest pops up. And then we head back and we wait for 24 hours. And then once, I guess once Martin finishes his dialogue, that's the end of Oblivion.
We're too late.
So here we wait for him to get stuck, and that's Oblivion. And yeah, so end cutscene here. That's pretty easy. Pretty easy game. Just a bunch of RNG though. Now we're heading to Skyrim. Okay, so let's hopefully get this good, or get this run to be good. Oh, Skyrim already crashed. Crash percent, I think? I barely started the game and it crashed. Okay. That's Bethesda for you, by the way. I'm surprised that more games didn't crash so far. Only Skyrim has crashed once. Oh yeah, and by the way, staff, this will be 16 by 9, so just making sure. Hopefully you guys can fix that. Okay, so here, going to load warp out. Oh yeah, for those of you who are interested, I'm running Skyrim at SGDQ 2019. So this is like a preview of what you'll see at like the event probably. Okay. So here we're just going to skip the dialogue by using quick saves and quick loads, and it manipulates the game.
Take a look around.
And we're just going to load warp to skip the entire tutorial section. So how load warping works is it teleports your character from one location to another location. It's pretty interesting. And load warping is pretty difficult because of how precise of a trick it is in this game. Because it's basically a couple frames that you have where you can enter and like go through at the right time. So now we're going to make our way up. We're going to have to grab this first chest here. I'm going to be doing the, I guess a different route than the one I'm doing at GDQ probably, because the one I'm going to be doing at GDQ will be a brand new route, because the world record for this game was set like 2 days ago by Waz with a very new route, which is pretty difficult. So I'm going to have to practice that. But this is the current route, I guess, at like, or the previous route, I should say, which is pretty easy compared to the other one. So here I'm going to make a quick save, third person, and we're going to take the sky source, or this girl.
I'll let you live. Never should have.
This woman's horse, okay. So here we set up a horse tilt save. We're going to do a horse tilt all the way up to High Hrothgar. So in this game, for some reason, your speed is kept between saves, and this allows for some very interesting mechanics, such as getting off your horse, where since the game doesn't know where to put you down, it keeps pushing you further down, which is where your feet are. So by tilting your horse 90 or more so degrees, that happens. So here we discover Battleborn Farm, punch the guard, so we can get teleported in and discover Dragon's Reach. And we're going to do a new strat that was discovered, I guess 9 or so months ago, so it wasn't featured at GDQ. And I'll be doing it. So here's a tanning rack, and for some reason you can make a save. This is a precise save. It's like the first frame of using the item, or the, how do you say it? The crafting bench of some sort. But that save, it allows you to do a horse tilt and clip through walls. So right now I'm clipping through basically every wall in the game, and I'm at a fixed height, so I can't really die. The thing is, it's super hard to control. So this might take a couple tries. This wasn't enough speed either. I needed more speed. So here, try it again. I think that was too much speed now. It's really difficult, this glitch. It's caused a lot of runners of this game to retire because of how difficult it is to execute. Currently, there's only 3 runners that are super good at it, and I'm one of them. So yeah, okay. So here, just going to try to make our way to the right location if I can discover it. It's too far south. And this is not enough speed either. Because I need to get a very far distance. So it's going to take me a couple of attempts, but I have the time. This should be better. Thing is, you have to also be careful to not get stuck out of bounds, which is easily possible if you, okay, if you're moving at high speeds. So here I'm just trying to discover a specific location. There it is. And then I'm going to head this way to discover the stables. Okay. Discover Riverwood. Okay. And then I'm going to try to stop myself right here. Okay. And hopefully this works. And if it did, I discovered the throat of the world right there. And now we're going to do another horse tilt. And this one's going to discover a Carf Spire. So we're going to make our way here. And we're going to just climb up and discover Skyhaven Temple. Yes, definitely a glitchless run, guys, you know? It's not like any of the games I've played have glitches at all. Okay, so just do some parkour. Okay, this thing is weird. Head over, discover Skyhaven Temple. We're going to head over to Whiterun Stables. So now here, gonna get this carriage to Dawnstar. And for those of you who know the main quest of Skyrim, you know that you probably think that Skyrim is, or Dawnstar is not a part of the main quest. If you've played the main quest extensively, you've never gone to Dawnstar for the main quest in particular. But in this game, we use it because it also has a tanning rack here, which is the perfect height. So we do vendor glitch and steal all the gold that we need for the run by selling a vendor's items back to themselves. Make our save here. And we're going to do another horse tilt. This might be a bit too fast. Okay, so the game can crash here if I'm unlucky. So I discover Septimus's outpost, which just so happens to be on the way of this route. And then I have to discover Solitude, which is kind of hard because I'm moving way faster than I wanted to. Oh. Okay. So there's Riften, or not Riften, what am I saying? Solitude. And here's the Thalmor Embassy. So I'm just going to teleport up by lining up at the right location. And we're inside the Thalmor Embassy. How do you control the speed? The speed is dictated by how far away you are from the horse. And the thing is, you get off the horse at a very fast speed, so you have literally less than like a tenth of a second to react to a lot of things. So now here we're going to head over. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here. So we head over here, and we're going to do another horse tilt. And this one's going to allow us to get the Elder Scroll. Wait, actually, no. I traveled to the wrong location. 1 second. Okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, I go to Whiterun Stables. That was my bad. Oh, okay. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the scheduling too much. Because I don't really want to. The game scheduling is the most important part of the run. So you have to make sure that you're on time for everything, or else you can lose the run to things that you don't want to. So here, we're just heading to Riften. Lost the run to RNG, imagine. Okay. And we're going to head to Esbern. Then he's going to tell us all about the Elder Scrolls stuff, shenanigans, and the dragons coming back and stuff. Oh yeah, another thing I should note is we're doing a glitch called Infinite Sprint all the time, where if you quick save and quick load at the right time while releasing sprint, it gives you the sprinting animation permanently without losing stamina, and it allows you to jump while sprinting, which is really cool. One of my runs, Dark Souls, imagine. I'll look around for Dark Souls. Maybe I'll do a Dark Souls run eventually. I think it's a cool game. So now we have to wait for Esbern to open the door, takes a while.
This'll just take a moment.
Oh, I forgot to wait an hour.
This one, oh,
Bloodborne glitchless. That sounds interesting.
only a couple. I'm warning you. Back off.
Oh yeah, an important thing I should note, because there's a lot of runners that tend to be interested in Skyrim, or just like learning it, and they want to know all about how Skyrim is and whether or not they can run it.
The drag. No one can escape.
Uh, but the main thing that I should say is,
Need something?
1 second. Have to do this load warp. Okay, there we go. But the main thing is, vanilla Skyrim is way better to run than Special Edition. So if you have Special Edition, it's a lot slower to run, especially because some of the glitches are kind of finicky. Can still do like a decent amount of glitches the same way, but other ones like quick save and quick load glitches, which tend to comprise like a lot of glitches, don't really work that well.
Delphi.
So here we're just manipulating their conversation by heading outside and skipping their dialogue by doing this. And basically it speeds up this entire conversation, which takes like a couple minutes if you were to play normally. Okay. Head to Hrothgar. Skyhaven Temple. Did I click Hearthspire by accident? Oh no. That is not what I wanted. Oh well. Unless I forgot to make saves. It's fine. We'll just do the cool parkour again. Yeah, my mistake. This parkour is pretty cool anyways. Oh. Oh. It's pretty precise because you have to jump on this tree at the right spot or else it won't work. Okay. So we wait an hour. Apparently they're not here. It's weird. Okay. Hopefully this works, please. There we go.
What? The arc. That's all.
So now here we're going to head over to Septimus. Jump here. And we're going to head over, drop down, and steal this, the orb, if he can. There we go. Because if he's detecting you, it's really bad. Come on, RNG. Come on, RNG. There we go. Only took me 4 tries with a 54% chance. Good RNG, by the way. And we're going to head to Battleborn Farm. So here, we're going to do a horse tilt. And we're going to go all the way to Mizark Tower. My speed was kind of a bit fast there. That is really unlucky. This mountain loaded in. Okay, so we're just going to make our way to this tower here. That was pretty unlucky what I got. We're just going to clip into this tower, and this clip is really finicky. Can just not work sometimes. Come on, there we go. So I need to make sure time of day is good for this marriage stuff. So I'm just going to play it safe. And do some Esbern stuff first, because I don't know the time that I have right now, at least the scheduled time for in-game, so it's going to mess up a lot of stuff in the run. So I'm just playing it really safe here. So I'm going to head to Skyhaven Temple. And do this part first. There we go. Yeah, first appearance of an Elder Scroll in any Elder Scrolls games. And we're going to just duplicate this Dragonbane 4 times. Don't worry about that.
Aldrin's. Isn't it amazing?
So does it show how they? You mean they use? You ever heard of such a thing? I was afraid. I guess they're. I hope
Oh,
to avoid involving
wrong
them.
dialogue,
Right.
but that's fine.
We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see
Okay.
what else.
This is where they recorded.
So we completed Alduin's Wall. And now we're going to go get married. Because, yeah, we have a lot of time. Oh, there's enemies nearby. That's unlucky. Okay. There we go.
I had another.
But yeah,
Be careful.
we have a lot of time. Oh no, I got mauled. Oh
I'm
well.
really getting tired of your excuses.
So let's learn about marriage from Marimel. Okay, I don't care about learning about it. I just want to get married, Marimel. So please just skip through all your conversation just like that. We're just going to get married to this guy by paying him 500 gold. And he's like, yeah, sure, well, let's get married. So now, let's talk to Marimel. Say we want to get married. And we're going to head to High Hrothgar. And with the buckets that we picked up, going to clip through this wall here because the front door is locked because we skipped quests. We're just going to head through this main entrance here. You'll see Ruble. Just a little bit.
Sky. Where did you learn of that?
So we need to learn the shout
Have you
to
learned nothing from us?
defeat Alduin.
But heed my warning. No, it is called. We do not regret this loss. Only Paarthurnax. He lives and speaks to
And
us
that
only,
requires us to
only
speak to
those whose voice
Paarthurnax
is
to
strong
learn Fire Breath, Clear Skies from Arngir, and Dragon Rend from the cutscene. And those quests are important. Also, I kind of made a mistake, but that's fine. Okay. So I have to manipulate the time outside by doing quick save and quick loads. And the shout should be on the ground. Here we go.
I will grant you my
And since we discovered the throat of the world already, we can just go all the way to the top by fast traveling. And we're going to say hi to Mario. If you guys didn't know, Parthenax is also the voice actor of Mario.
Who are you? I am not until introduction. By long here.
And we wait as he breathes fire, which saves a couple seconds and gives us a cool sound bite. It's a pretty nice thing. And then once we do this, we breathe fire to show him we're Dragonborn.
You would not come. I'll do.
And we're just going to go through his dialogue.
Some, perhaps this world. Very, very, but the here then it was the cat.
Oh, I chose the wrong dialogue, but that's fine.
Which is why T decrent.
Okay, so now we're going to set up a glitch, but first I need to make sure. Okay, so I need to make sure Mercurio is at the right spot. Okay. So I'm doing a glitch right now, and you'll see the results of the glitch once I get married here. So here, just going to run over. It's marriage day. Oh, I have to read the Elder Scroll too, don't I? So let's just read it while we get married, since, yeah. Oh, that's not what's supposed to happen. Give me a second. That was not supposed to happen. Okay. Give me... For some reason, the game bugged up. That was weird. Okay. This should work now. that that was not right for some reason. When glitches don't work as intended. Okay. This should work. If this doesn't work, then let's see what I can do. Okay. Give me a second. I think I know what the reason is, but it's super weird. It's because of how Skyrim is. Okay. Let's try to make this work this time, please. Let's wait an hour here just to make sure. If this doesn't work, then this is not good. Okay, please work game. There we go.
Here's the proud groom now. Let's begin the ceremony. Mara, the first gave birth to all.
And now we're in the cutscene. And we failed our marriage wedding thing. But we can move in the cutscene because Skyrim.
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored.
Now we're going to head over to Riften while inside the cutscene. And we're just going to discover some locations while we're here.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some count. They say the big old palace there was built by you.
So here we're going to get arrested, discover another location. High Hrothgar, Throat of the World. Simple things. Just memorizing the route. And basically all the fast travels are doing are manipulating the cutscene. That's weird. That did not work as expected, but we're just going to fast travel away and back again. Scheduling was weird this run, so yeah. For some reason Alduin hasn't landed yet. Okay. Okay. This is taking a lot longer for some reason. It's actually not supposed to do this. Okay. There we go. So once he lands and he turns, they start fighting. So we travel away and back again. We're just manipulating the cutscene a lot here. And then we're going to speed up this fight. Oh, she died. Skipping his dialogue by mashing talk on him. And this guy too. And then we head to Dragon's Reach. So we can or turn in a quest kind of thing. While in the cutscene I get transported out just in time. It's pretty convenient.
What's the meaning of this interruption?
Okay, and now here's the first battle where if you've seen GDQ, that run had a pretty bad time at this battle. But this one it won't. I missed a shout, that's not good. It's really hard to see because all of the thing is white and you have to shout before it fades out in order to get a good fight. But this should be fine. So I just have to line up here and wait for him to fall down because that's what happens if you don't shout him correctly. Shout again. Only an hour and a half ahead of schedule. Yeah. I don't know why no other runners do this strat that I have right here, where you just strafe and hit him. Everyone else I see just keeps on trying to power attack, which is kind of weird. There we go. If you want slow, I can come up with stuff to do, because I'll probably be way ahead of my run as well. So here, I'm just going to fast travel to Dragon's Reach. And we're going to do this thing. So we're just completing this quest here. Say hi to the Jarl. And then we want to capture a dragon. Oh, 1 second. There we go.
Well, when I say straight to the point, I learned
Okay, slow. Yeah, there's about 15 minutes or so left in the run, so yeah.
contain a map of dragon burials.
I don't. Now what's this nonsense? I want to. Oh, do you think? No.
Of course, Jarl Bal.
So now that we've gone through Balgriff's dialogue, I'm going to set up Peace Council. And everyone loves Peace Council, you know? Oh, is Liam next or something? I can definitely do stuff. I have a lot of runs and stuff that I could do if needed. 35, 40 minutes? Yeah, I can delay for like 20 minutes if you want.
We are not warriors. You misunderstand. I see.
So here,
Paarthurnax has
we
made the
speak to
decision help
Arngeir here.
this.
And now we're going to set up council.
You talk to Egg Brothers.
So here,
Geisha has no words for you.
unfortunately, the closest guard is here, which is pretty unfortunate because of my scheduling. Also, Arngeir was not at the right spot for the same reason. So those kind of made this part slow. Okay. And we're talking to Tullius.
Right. One of the prisoners, if...
Oh, I chose the wrong dialogue.
In the mean... Besides, I'm...
And we're going to get him to start the council with us.
They are getting... My job is to quell this... you may... Yes. He'd be insane to try.
So how long should I delay for Sloa? I can delay for like 30 minutes or so, for sure. Then we're going to go to Ulfric.
He's a true
Okay,
lord. He'll come
that
around.
sounds good.
I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Speak. It's about time they turned their heads. I have the great
Okay, Slow. Yeah,
I can't.
I have a lot of time
Good.
though that I can
doubt the
spend
end.
on doing
Yes. And what would you have me do?
glitches and stuff if you want to see. Okay, so normally we would head to Peace Council because that is technically the fastest way in game time to complete the run. But RTA and for marathons, this is the way better thing to do. So we say hi to Marcurio again.
I can't believe you're speaking.
Say we're sorry.
All right, just because it's you.
And let's get married again. Let's go. So here we're going to talk to Maramel. He's sleeping, which is kind of unfortunate. Bad schedule.
Forgive me tomorrow, same time as before.
Okay. So what happens if you make a mistake in your route? Characters are not in the right spot. And we're going to do the last bucket clip of the run. All 3 bucket clips that we use are right here. Pretty unfortunate. This time we're heading this way. This is a new route kind of thing, so I just wanted to test it. There we go. And that puts us way closer to where the council meeting is. Oh. Yeah, it's just here, if I can jump through correctly. There we go. And we're going to start council.
I should not have agreed
But
to host.
something you can do is a glitch where you can wait for 24 hours instantly by dragging your wait counter to 24 and then dragging it back to 1.
We have all
You
come
insult
here.
And it basically skips 24 hours like instantly,
I'm glad we agree on this.
I have every right to be at this meeting.
which is pretty cool.
I want to make sure. The South.
Then we just delay for the right amount of time by timing with jumps. And head back to go through the dialogue.
The dragon.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now,
Oh, wow.
you know
I
as well
didn't
as I
come
do.
back in at the right time. That's interesting. This should work.
This is our.
There we go.
So, Dragon Ball. Well said. For once, you'll actually pay.
And then we just wait until the quest thing pops up.
And I'm cross-referencing this. By calling the dragon he's not
Super quiet.
I think
Yeah.
it's very likely.
The game itself is pretty quiet. I should fix it. But it's kind of late in the run. Okay. Now we're going to head to Dragon's Reach. Complete the last few quests of the game. Well, I actually did this way faster than I thought I would.
May the god, as I promised, my men know what to do. Make
Okay, so equip Call Dragon. Call Odoving from inside. Wait an hour. And shout immediately. And we get this kind of thing. Oh, look at the guard. He's in midair. Oh, he's gonna die. Rest in peace. Oh, the dragon went through the castle. Oh, and here's the guard. Okay. I'll just take this guard for a walk. Hello. Gonna go this way. Oh. Please stay down, please. Come on. Okay, scary dragon. Scary dragon, please. Okay. Let them do all the hard work. And the dragon's captured. Hey. Didn't have to do anything.
Among ourselves, once he has
Yeah, easy.
lost orphan. Ah, well, only of course. I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this.
I can't believe that will.
So we pull the lever. Hopefully don't get couriered, but that can happen. Okay, talk to Odoving. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Normally, if you fast travel away, you can skip this dragon flying cutscene, which this is actually what happened in my run that died. That was world record pace. It was so sad because I lost my run to that. Yeah, but oh well. Okay, last two horse tilts of the run are right here. Although I think I'll do another horse tilt. That is pretty cool. It's pretty hard to do though. But might as well since we have time. Okay, that was a pretty decent one. Oh geez, I got burned. Okay. Head down this way. End of the game right here. And we're going to do a mini horse tilt. And this one's going to go all the way to the guide at the fight. Okay, cool. Not the best one that I wanted, but it's fine. And he goes down in one power attack. Oh. and a couple swings, I guess. And here's another horse tilt that we're planning on segmenting in, which is super difficult to do. Oh shoot, that's way too much speed. I'll just retry that. But this is faster if you can do it correctly. So we get a lot of speed. Get all the way to here. And it triggers the dialogue immediately, which normally takes a while. And then we just exit and enter multiple times. That's weird. There they go. Okay. Normally all three come out at the same time, but I guess not. And here we are. So final fight. Shout clear skies 3 times and we're just going to defeat Alduin. So I guess I'll just do a couple glitches for the run. Or like for the end of the run, just cause it's cool. This part is just a auto-scroller kind of thing. Just wait for shouts to go through. We're just getting ready here in position. One shout. Skip 2 lines of dialogue. And just wait for Alduin to come around this corner. There we go. Now once he lands, we're just going to slice and dice. Hey, I leveled up. Hey, that's time. Oh, I forgot to say that was time. But yeah, that's time, by the way. 2:10, 2:11. We got married a second time so we could move during the Peace Council cutscene. Because normally you cannot. And that's the game. Okay. So let's go load some save files. Okay. Which one's a good save file to load? This one. Let's just try this one. So because of how I think I have some glitch saves set up somewhere else, but it's kind of weird. So I have to wait for this thing to get out. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what's something I can do? Demonstrate. Does this place have a general store?
I married Russ. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Yeah. But you see, this is what happens when you do vendor glitch. So to reset someone's inventory, you make a save, you punch the person, and then you reload the save, and then their inventory gets reset. So then you can do the same thing again and just keep gaining gold. It's pretty interesting.
Until next time.
Uh, Let me see some add item commands. Uh, Basket, Skyrim. Let's use a basket. Okay, so we're going to just try to add some items here. Player.add item. Let's try. Actually, let's see which basket I want. Uh, 1, 2, FE9, 1. Okay, let's see if that worked. Is this the good basket? No, I need the wider one. Okay, FEB1. Okay, so you see this basket. A fun thing you can do in this game is you can fly really high using a basket. So here, I'm just going to jump into this basket. Let me make a quick save first. And then I can just jump over and over again if I do it correctly. It's one of the hardest tricks in the game, in my opinion. But you can jump really high or go really high up if you do this glitch correctly. Because the way it works is you're grabbing onto the basket below you, and it will allow you to kind of like fly by just jumping. Works better on a flat surface and stuff, but this is used for like all Daedric quests of a run. Yeah, it's a really hard glitch to do, but you can see I can gain height. If you do it correctly, you can go really, really high up. So yeah, it's a really cool thing in this game. Just like triple jumping using baskets. In fact, jumping on items is one way in this run to, or like in Skyrim in general, to get to places that you can't reach. It's pretty cool. Let's do another glitch here. Let's see if I remember how to do it. Shoot.
My lord, please. This is no time for rash action.
What's the meaning of this interruption?
Okay.
Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors. I've got my
Oh.
eyes on you.
Wait, I know how to do it. Okay. Give me a second here. So I'm setting up this next glitch, which is pretty cool. So one thing you can do in this game is if you sit in a chair and raise your arms at the same time, you're, or I believe it's that. 1 second.
What's the meaning of this interruption?
Who's this then?
Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Let me figure it out. Oh, I need to make the right quick save. Let me make sure I make a quick save before doing it. There's a lot of really, really cool glitches in this game. Thought it was
My lord,
okay.
please. This is no time for rash action. I just think we need more information before we act.
Don't think it was that.
I just... Who's this?
I really think it is that, but guess it's not it.
I just... Who's this then?
Okay. There's a way to, okay, get into your chair while having your fists raised. But I need to figure it out again. Oh, I know how to do it. So when you sit on a chair and jump at the same time, it puts you in the chair with your fists raised. And then what happens is, if you steal some items, and if you get hit, so once they hit me, now I can walk through objects. So I'm basically just floating around in this game. And you can fly out of bounds and stuff. It's really interesting. And yeah, you kind of are stuck. You can't like do anything except move around. So yeah, that's one thing. Okay, so let's load another save. Okay, let's load this one. If you guys have watched Dr. T Chops' glitch exhibition in the past before, you've probably seen this glitch. Basically, we're just going to make our way out this way. And notice how my hands are still bound. If you can look at like the top left. So, because my hands are bound, I can't do anything really. I can't like go to third person, can't like open my inventory, but I can enable player controls. So I can see that my hands aren't bound and stuff. And you can see me from third person. Funny thing is though, if you get close to a city, you get something really weird to happen. And yeah, your character is kind of soft locked there. But one thing you can do is you can enable player controls again. You can start moving around while you're like this. And your arms and stuff are very weirded out. The thing is, you can do a lot still with this. Is this the amount? There we go. Nice. So, something you can do. You can actually still get married like this, I believe. If I recall correctly. So, if you had a run where you wanted to do marriage percent like this, you can. The only thing is you would have to just enable player controls every time using console, but it's pretty funny. And it does soft lock again once you get close to another city each time, so you have to just keep on enabling player controls. Oh yeah, another thing I should note is you cannot jump while you're like this. So you have to make sure you're not stuck on certain surfaces. So let's just go get married, just cause why not? Oh, there we go again. Have to enable player controls again. And let's just take a carriage.
Where do you want to go?
And let's go to Riften.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. If you've never been to Rift, be sure to visit the Black
And it's
Shrine.
pretty funny.
Mark your bags and let's go.
Hold them. Before I let you in, for the privilege of entering the city, keep your voice down.
Okay. So let's just get married to Mercurio here.
I had another run-in with a thief's ear. I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you pop...
People of Riften. Blessings of... Wonderful.
It's so funny, this glitch. Because you can do basically everything in the game except for combat.
When another person shows interest, here you are. This is one of the signs. It's one of my skill. You seem to be a little short on coin.
Am I short on coin?
Why hire with a master of
There we go.
at your side? Well, yes. Why would it's settled?
Yes, definitely not cheating, by the way. Oh,
You still have each other.
Just need to constantly enable player controls.
Your wedding will... Don't be late. Nope. Miss your own wedding. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
Okay. Oh. Okay. So fast travel away. Fast travel back. Oh. Enable player controls again. Every time you have to do it. And let's just get married, guys. For real this time. Let's go. Mercurio's getting married to this armless man. Oh, game audio is low. Yeah, it's true because like Skyrim. Let me actually fix it. Audio. There we go. A little bit louder. I can't really do much.
May they journey forth together in this life and in the next. Prosperity, poverty, joy, and hardship. Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever? I do. Now and forever. Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
Should I? Should I? Should I? No.
Under the I present the two of you with these matching rings, blessed by Mara's divine grace.
Hey, we got married.
We're married in your new life. I guess we'll need...
Actually, let me test something. Just because. What happens if you do a horse tilt with this glitch? I wonder if it works. Oh, it does. Look at this. Look at me go. Oh my gosh. And then when you die, your arms just explode. Oh my gosh. It's so funny. It's actually so funny. Okay. Let's see another glitch. Are there any other cool glitches that I can show that are not cool, like, not too long? There's a lot of horse tilt bugs and glitches to do. Let's see. What's a good one, though?
I work steel, weapons mostly.
Okay, I'm going to do some glitches that might crash the game. So give me a second. Let me make my quick save first. Horse is running away from me. Typical. So I'm just going to make a quick save here. Let's do the horse tilt. And this time we're going to let it go pretty far and hopefully not crash the game. Oh, it crashed the game. Let's try it again. This is expected to crash a lot, so don't worry about it. Okay. And yes, if you fail a horse tilt by doing this incorrectly, it like crashes your game a lot. So beginners of this game tend to crash a lot by making that mistake. Just takes a lot of practice. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh, it crashed again. Okay. pretty quick to set up though. Because once I get it, you can get some very interesting things to happen to you. Oh, did it work? Okay, so notice how the background went pretty weird with colors. Now look how fast I can punch. So the glitch, what happened is the glitch makes it so that I can, like, I move twice as fast doing everything. But it's super easy to crash the game. So everything else is moving regularly, but my character itself is moving twice the speed. So, yeah. The issue is, though, when you get to other locations and stuff, or quick save, quick load, anything, the game crashes. It's like super easy to crash the game. Okay. What else can I show? You love the name. Yeah. Fun fact, this is Waz's, the current world record holder's save file. And I use it because there's one speedrun where it's dictated by your save file start. So I have that one just for one speedrun in particular. Let's see. Oh, that horse went weird. Let's see if I can do the other glitches with this horse tilt. So the thing is about horse tilt glitches is they're super inconsistent. So let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's one. Okay. So when this happens and you load the save, I believe weird things happen. No? Come on. Sometimes you can get weird things to happen. But yeah, sometimes you just teleport like a far distance for some weird reason. So like here, I'm like nowhere near where I was before. But if you just keep like trying to do this horse tilt, sometimes you can get yourself to like do really weird things on it. Oh, that didn't work. It's just RNG though, what you can get with that tilt. And oh, yeah. So you see, I teleported so far. None of it is happening. Sometimes you can get your character to be riding the horse while standing. Other times you can get it so that you're off the horse and you are the horse. It's completely RNG how those things can happen though. What else can I show? S- hmm. Let's see.
The forge is
Has
hot
to be
today.
a little,
Not
a
hot
few more
enough.
things at
Does your
least off the
Skyrim
top
never
of
get
my head.
warm, husband?
No, not really.
Because the thing is about most
A little
other
rusty
glitches is I
using
need a
hammers and
save
anvils
file to
is
set
no
it up.
fun.
So that's kind of inconvenient.
Old Lady Frida is a grouch.
Uh,
This isn't the Legion, boss.
oh, I should show. Okay. Actually, Sloa, how much longer do you need me to delay for? Because the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna
Need a
be
ride?
like 5
Where do you want
minutes
to go?
probably.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Okay.
Nice
I
weather
can
for a ride.
definitely delay
Open
this then.
fast.
Yeah. Did my game crash? You gotta be kidding me if it did. That's the weirdest crash I've ever gotten. It crashed while getting into the carriage. Okay, yeah. So I'll show this last thing. Actually, yeah, we'll just do a horse tilt there. So we're going to go to Winterhold. And we're just going to start the College of Winterhold questline because I think it's a pretty cool thing in the run that you can do that's not normally shown. Oh, one thing I could show is this thing. So if you get stuck out of bounds, you teleport inside Riverwood Inn. It was used in the run before, but now it's not needed. Okay. We'll just carriage. Actually, it might take a while to show the glitch thing. I guess I'll just show it at a different location then. What's the fastest way to show?
Hammerfell. I'm not against the idea, but why?
I'm just worried about raising a child in the
I
middle
work
of this
steel,
war of
weapons.
Okay.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Let's go
Climb
to
and back
Winterhold
and we'll be
anyways.
off. Couldn't ask for better weather.
Okay, so let's make our way to
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste my time.
this dungeon, Sarthal. You need a key for it, but I'm pretty sure you can just unlock it using console commands. Why is the timer stopped? Because we finished the run already, like a while ago, and I'm just showing glitches and stuff. Can I do this? Unlock. There we go. So normally here, this is where you go for the College of Winterhold questline. And for speedruns of this category, I think this is one of the cooler parts of it. So here normally we drop a wooden bowl. And then exit out and reload the save. And this allows us to clip through. Like, a lot of these clips are not featured in the run, like in Skyrim runs anymore, which is a big shame because it's really cool, a lot of these routes. You activate this handle that, like, progresses. Oh, geez, I did not expect that. Okay. But yeah, you can just jump on top of these things and just continue to progress the quest line and stuff. It's really cool. And let's just TCL through this. Normally, I don't know why TCL is not working for me. But yeah, normally you would go through here if I could TCL, but for some reason it's not working. But normally, there's this new glitch, which is a horse tilt clip glitch, where if you have like a bucket of some sort, and you make a quick save at the right location, you can go through doors by using a horse tilt, and it's the best way to get through any wall of any sort. So it's used in a ton of runs, except the main quest. The main quest is the only category which doesn't feature like horse tilt wall clips, which is such a big shame because I personally think it's one of the coolest like routing glitches in the game. So you see I just clip through the door all the way here, and in the speed run we use another horse tilt glitch to clip through here, and it's really cool. But yeah, guess that's it. Slow. But yeah, it's really cool. Like if you want to see any other runs, like other categories, I highly recommend checking it out because it they all feature so many glitches that you wouldn't expect in just the main quest. Okay. Yep. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see more Elder Scrolls or more Halo runs or speed runs in general, just follow me on Twitch and stuff. But yeah.
Alright, guys. That was very enjoyable, very relaxing. Up next, we have the Harry Potter runs, trifecta 80%. So we're gonna, like always, we're gonna put some music on. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get on to the next run, which is be the trifecta run. Some music on, and we'll get it right after you guys.